Spoil time. Spoils of war.
Spoiled.
Power Rangers, man.
Blue Ranger.
Billy Cranston.
Blue Ranger.
You did the black community proud.
You see that? That's that blue, baby. That blue.
Oh man, we were concerned. A little
Oh
bit.
man, I would like. Let me start it off. Like,
Yeah.
first hearing about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
First thing, Elizabeth Banks is Rita. Ugh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, the black dude is the Blue Ranger?
What?
Oh hell no! Because I mean, anybody that watched the OG Power Rangers know that Billy was the wackest nigga in the girl.
Yeah.
He was whack.
Just complete square.
whack.
You know what I mean? But the kid's name is RJ Seiler, I think.
I never know people's names.
Hats off to that kid, man. Because
Yeah,
he brought
hey.
so much personality
Dude.
and was fun and just lovable, man.
Yeah, man. Like, it was really, really cool, man.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I mean, and the thing I loved about it is that he started everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything happened because of him. He knew it was interesting to see. It's kind of like what you wanted the Blue Ranger if you like back in the day.
Mm,
Like you knew he was the smart one, but you actually got to see it and hear like
definitely.
he's
Yeah,
really about
he had
that.
the gadgets and stuff
Mhm.
like that. I think what helped out this movie was being able to go in each one of the Rangers' homes and
Mhm.
seeing how they live.
How they live
Because
yeah.
you didn't get that in the show.
Yeah, you didn't.
You know, so I think going to see Billy's basement, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when Jason had to go over there
Yeah.
and get his ankle bracelet
Yeah.
off and stuff like that.
Jason was great too.
Dude, every Power Ranger was
Every
great.
Power Ranger was on
Jason
point.
was great. He had a nice, compelling story.
Yeah.
You know, he was the praised kid,
Yeah.
high school quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, and then he did the knucklehead thing,
Yeah.
man. Which, by the way, that joke in the beginning with the cow udder.
That's why I was like, oh yeah, we
I was
PG-13.
like, oh yeah, we PG-13.
We
in the mud.
PG-13 in the mud.
I was like, them 5-year-olds just got that whoop.
Yep, right over your head. He
That
was
boy
like,
said- he
I even
said-
had to use two hands. I was like, oh, he's about to do the motion too. I was like, oh
Russell, what do you mean? What do you mean he?
no. Yeah, right. There's only one udder, right? Like, oh,
yeah, I was
man.
like, all right, I see y'all.
Yeah.
I see y'all. Man.
Yeah, no, it was definitely like, it was very adult, man. Like, I mean, even like, you know, the fire, they were drinking beers,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just kind of, it's very caught up to times, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
definitely,
Like, so, but yeah, Jason was great. Kimberly was great. Kimberly's story was actually pretty compelling.
Dude, it was really compelling. Like, and then like the whole thing where it showed even the segment about cyberbullying,
Yeah.
you know, and went into that and how she felt bad about it. And
Yeah,
even,
exactly.
even kind of like the whole suicide kind of thing, like, you know, suicide prevention, cyberbullying prevention. Like, this movie tried to do its thing, man.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Definitely. And I like, again, hats off to every actor, because I'm gonna say it right now. I was getting emotional when Billy died.
I was mad. I didn't get emotional.
I was, and I
I
knew.
was like, y'all gonna kill the black nigga for real?
Yeah,
for
like,
real.
but I knew he was coming back.
I knew he was coming back, but I was still mad.
Yeah, I knew he was coming back.
Because he died.
But
he died.
I was watching them react to him dying, and I was like, yo, like they sold it so much that I literally was sitting there like, nah. He's coming back, T. Like, don't you cry. Don't you cry. I was like, I'm really getting emotional right now. And I was just like, I don't understand. But you know what? It had to deal with Billy being such a lovable character, and you could see the love from everybody else on the team. So when they lost him, it was just like, you felt it, you know? You felt the heartache, you know? But every Ranger sold it. Like, you saw the emotion. They did an excellent job. Like, usually movies like this, they don't focus on the acting that much.
Dude,
it's kind of
because they
like
try
Transformers type shit. You know what I mean?
they try to push the whole like, oh, but they're Power Rangers.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Power Rangers. Where they did a good job in not going into that kind of deep hole and saying, no, they're characters first. They're people first.
Mm-hmm.
And then And the whole thing, like, in Trini was also good, you know, like, dealing with the whole, you know, the whole lesbian thing was just like, you know, like, hey, man, my family's super normal. They don't understand me. They want me to fit in this and this and this, and I can't.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm moving from town to town to town, and I kind of deal with that. I've been to, like, 5 different high schools, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's sometimes easier not to talk to anybody.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, because she was very, like, by herself, and we saw most of the characters in school, except for Zach and Trini. And then we just figured Zach's just knucklehead. He's just skipping. And then with Trini, it was kind of like, I was kind of like, when I first saw her, I was like, did she go to school? Like, what's going on? She's just like out in the woods doing yoga and shit.
Yeah, but apparently she was going to school, and just nobody was noticing her.
Exactly. So it kind of like felt like, oh, she was probably there the whole time. And you didn't even see her.
And then even Zach, you know, like, he's dealing with his mom and apparently sickness and stuff like that. And I know a lot of kids like that. You know, like, he had to grow up, and growing up taking care of his moms, and you know, he has so much love for his moms and everything like that, and then he acts out in other ways. Yeah. So, I mean, they did a really good job with character development in this. You know, like, I
mean, these are characters we're gonna love for a while. Like, they're gonna keep doing movies,
especially for like a movie where you think it's gonna be for, like, you know, 7-8-year-old. Yeah. Like, when we growing up, that's the target audience.
Oh yeah.
But, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I love this damn movie.
Yeah, this movie was great. I loved it.
It's not the best movie I've seen all year.
Obviously, obviously not. Yeah.
But it was for what it was a really solid, great movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of it. The action was dope. Very few gripes about the action. Yeah. I just wanted the putty monsters to be a little smaller.
Yeah.
They were kind of big, and seeing the action, you almost, like, lost the Rangers a few times because there was just too much rock monster.
Yeah. So how did you feel about the suits? Because I remember at first you was like, oh, I don't know about these suits and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, I dug it a little bit. I think I would make it a little more sleek. It's kind of like very, like, jagged.
Yeah, very jagged, like, metal edgy kind of thing.
I would love, like, you know, if they ever, you know, find a new, like, spirit animal or something to change.
But I do like it that it was actual armor.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, in the
show, just tights,
in the show, it was definitely tights and not armor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This shit was armor.
This was actual armor.
And I also like that they had to earn it.
Yeah,
you know, like,
that was a big thing.
That it took to the last, the third quarter of the fourth quarter of the movie. Like, you know, like. Mm-hmm. It was fucking. It took a while for them to get them suits.
Oh yeah,
and it was really good.
Like,
I like how they did that.
And it was just, you know, it was actually a hell of a movie, man.
Yeah, like, the Zords, dude, I was happy.
The Zords were dope.
I got my things that I wanted. You know what I mean? I got my Go-Go Power Rangers. Yes. I got my fucking It's Morphin' Time. I got my It Make My Monster Grow.
Yeah. You got the Alpha. Like, they hit all points as far as,
and they said a lot of funny things in here, man.
Yeah, it was pretty, like, Billy was hilarious.
Dude, the yellow Camaro, and he threw it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Bumblebee. Sorry, Bumblebee. Like, I love that, like, oh, it's at Krispy Kreme. Like, and she's like, it must be a special place.
He's like, oh, yeah. And then she's eating the donut.
Yeah.
And I'm a survivor. I was like, that's funny, man.
No, yeah. It was very enjoyable. It's a great, like, popcorn. Watch it with, you know, your friends, your family. Like, it's very
There was only one thing that got me, but it made up for it. So the one thing was, like, during the movie, when the Red Ranger, he's in the T-Rex, right? And he sees his dad. Somehow he sees his dad truck out of all this shit's going on.
Yeah, all this shit's going on.
He sees his dad's truck going. And then all of a sudden, he's in the T-Rex. Then all of a sudden, that nigga's out of the T-Rex. So he put that shit
in neutral.
Yeah, put it in idle. It was like, wait here. But he made up for it for that super sweet, like, overhead kick, and then with the combination with the sweet kick. I was like, all right, I'll give you that. You know what I mean?
You know what I thought might have happened, and it would have been, I don't know how I would have felt about it, but I thought he was going to reveal himself to his dad.
But you can't. That's the whole rule.
And that's the thing. That's why I thought it would leave the door open for Tommy. You know what I mean? So it'd be like you're no longer the Red Ranger.
Yeah.
And then we have to find the Green Ranger because you need a new leader. You know what I mean? That type of shit. Yeah. So I was kind of like, they like, I thought that was what was going to happen. It didn't. I'm glad it didn't because, like I said, I love Jason's character. I'm glad he's going to be coming back. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was great. So, but yeah, man, like this movie, it was good. I know you were iffy on Alpha 5.
I didn't like Alpha. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just a CGI character.
It's a CGI character. It's the fucking funny, talking, fast robot character that every space age kind of movie is trying to do now. Yeah. So
I think they would have benefited with like an animatronic as opposed to like, you know what I mean? Like kind of like how they did BB-8, where it was like sometimes it was CGI, but sometimes it was actual robot. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I understand. I mean, like as far as like, I felt he achieved his purpose as far as like the, you know, just transitioning, like teaching them how to fight and stuff like that.
So how'd you like the updates on the story? Like how Zordon was a Red Ranger, Rita's the Green Ranger, and stuff like that. They changed the lore, which I liked a lot too.
What I love about it is it's the Red Ranger Zordon and the Green Ranger Rita. And Green and Red, it's always been, you know, Tommy, Jason.
That's the battle.
Who's, you know what I mean? Who's really the leader? Who's the best one? You know what I mean? So I think it's like a little foreshadowing as far as like what we're gonna see once we get Tommy. But I dug it, man. Like I thought it made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I like when Rita said that she was an outcast.
Yeah.
So you understand that, and it's funny too because, you know, like the story behind the actual actor that played Billy, the Blue Ranger, like he felt like an outcast on set and stuff like that. And
he was.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He was. He was. In our hearts and our TVs and
our hearts. Homes. But, you know, he
was the fucking outcast. I hated that dude.
But, you know, he said he was like really depressed and stuff about it. You know
I bet because he sucked.
I hope he doesn't watch this. He's going to be like, fuck these guys.
If you're watching this right now, no, don't do it, Billy.
No.
I ain't telling you to kill yourself. Yeah. I'm just telling you, do better.
We didn't really. Yeah.
Be better.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I mean, it could have been the studios that just didn't give him anything to work with, you know.
That's what I think it was. I mean, you can go as far as your script, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, you know.
But I thought like it was kind of like a little bit of a homage to him making the Blue Ranger a little more
definitely
more likable.
And I think that's what they did with every Ranger.
Yeah.
Like they made Zach's character more down to earth and believable instead of like,
because Zach in the original one was fucking ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Like, nigga, you just gonna moonwalk in the middle of a fight?
Did you just like do like the break dance and then like do a flip kick?
Like, nah.
Cool as hell looking. Don't get me wrong,
but this is not the time nor the place, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Get out of here.
Like, you'd have been kicked off the team if I was the Red Ranger. I'd be like, nigga,
what are you doing?
So you think you can dance?
We're all fighting stairs and this nigga's like, fucking.
Yeah, this is out here like, just, like, what are you doing?
It's in the middle of the fight and we're all just, everybody's, you know, putty staring like, nigga, what are you doing?
Yeah. What's funny is that, like, I was like, I wonder if they're going to continue to make the Black Ranger a dancer. Because, like, Asian dudes be getting down dancing now. So I figured they were going to get to that, but, you know.
Nah. I don't think they needed to do that.
Yeah.
And I think they did a good job, like, taking it away.
Yeah, definitely. Because the stereotypes in the original one were just fucking...
Absolutely ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous.
But, dude, like, it hit a lot of social things, man. Like, it was really... I don't know, man. Like...
Kind of took me back to high school a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, it was.
I mean, it definitely. If you're like in middle school or high school, there's a lot you can get out of this movie, like good lessons and shit like that. So I mean,
just from jump with Jason, you know, sticking up for Billy. You know, you got the star quarterback sticking up for the dweeb. You know what I mean? So,
Mitchell had a weird bully like. That dude's your bully?
Yeah, that's your bully?
That nigga was skinny as fuck and looked weird as hell. Like, he needed to be picked on.
No, I realized we didn't have Skull and...
Smoking Skull, yeah, I know.
Yeah. He better be in the second. They better be in the second.
Do you need Bulk and Skull, though?
You gotta give us everything.
I understand, but you don't need that character. Because Bulk and Skull were ridiculous characters, too. Like, they were dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
I mean, I'm not asking them to be integral to the plot at all, or just seeing them in the I just want to see them in detention or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that would be. You know what I mean? But other than that, I loved it, man. I had a great
time.
I had a great time. I'm looking forward to seeing Tommy. Everybody's favorite Ranger is Tommy.
I can't wait till he brings that damn Dragonzord out.
Oh man, just
and he goes to the fucking that same factory, and then the Dragonzord bites the fucking pipes. I'm pissed off working that factory every goddamn time. Oh, here comes that damn Dragonzord biting our factory.
We need to relocate. That's what needs to fucking happen. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't wait, man. The flute, you know, I want him to play that Future song that has a flute. It would just be fucking hilarious, man. But yeah, I cannot wait for Tommy. It was a nice little after credits. Yeah. I mean, mid credit scene. But yeah, that was super dope, man.
Oh, it was dope, man. I really enjoyed it. Y'all go check it out, man.
Go check it out.
How you feel?
Yeah, let us know how you feel. Get in the comment section. I mean, I'm sure not everybody's gonna enjoy it, but if you do, if you don't, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's argue.
Yeah,
let's talk about this shit.
We love to debate.
You know? I love to debate.
Yeah, I know you love to debate. We trying to get this nigga on Into the Badlands right now.
Here we go. This motherfucker always trying to get me on TV shows and shit.
Into the Badlands.
Whatever.
I'm telling you, man.
Whatever.
Just gotta do it. So we're gonna do a life one coming soon. He doesn't want to do that, but we're gonna go see it.
It's aliens, man. It's fucking aliens. Why do I need to see this shit? You know what's gonna happen?
What?
They're all gonna die.
Yeah.
They're all gonna die. They're in the spaceship.
They're all gonna die.
They're all gonna die.
They're all gonna die.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds.
No, Jake needs to survive.
You know what's gonna happen? Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna end up being the bad guy. You already know this.
No, it's gotta be Ryan. Ryan Reynolds is such a better dick. You know what I mean?
No, Ryan Reynolds is the good guy. No. Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna be the dick. You watch. I remember I said that shit. Y'all remember I said this shit.
You remember this. Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna survive longer than Ryan Reynolds.
Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna be the bad guy. Who's gonna survive?
Because if you're gonna be the bad guy, it means you've already died.
Like the little stupid life form thing is gonna suck on the fucking Jake Gyllenhaal, and he's gonna fucking go, now I work for the alien thing. Blah 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 blah.
Had he seen the recent trailer that comes out, he would know that happens to somebody else, and it's not Jake Gyllenhaal.
I don't watch trailers.
Yeah, you shouldn't. That's what I forgot to talk about.
There you go.
Fucking trailers.
Soapbox. Go ahead.
All right, look. So Billy dies, right? You get emotional. You think to yourself, hey, I seen Billy triple kick the fuck out of a putty monster. He has to come back.
He did triple kick the fuck out of that.
He did. I love that shit. I need a GIF for that. That shit is fucking amazing. Yeah! So you're watching the movie and you're like, oh, this character died. That's so sad, man. But wait a minute. I saw the trailer. He hasn't done this yet.
Yeah.
People who make trailers, look, I went to school for this shit. Stop giving us stuff like that if you're going to have a twist.
Real shit. I mean, you do too much. There's, especially, within, the last 5-6 years, it's definitely been where they're just fuck it.
You're spoiling the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if Thor dies in the Avengers, right? And you're like, oh shit, Thor's gonna die.
Nope, because he hasn't fucking.
But they're gonna show you in the trailer him doing some other shit, and you're like, no, he has to do that.
Yep, he has to do that.
So he's coming back. You know what I mean? You guys got to stop doing shit like that. If you know somebody's gonna die and come back later, or there's gonna be a nice twist, do not show any of that character after he dies. It's fucking simple. That's how it would be if I was in the studio and I was like, you guys are making a trailer. Why the fuck are you showing Billy triple kick this nigga when he's supposed to die? We want them to believe he's dead.
No, they want the little kids to believe he's dead.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all know that Billy has to come back.
Yeah.
But still, it's the principle of...
How'd you like the Megazord?
Megazord wasn't bad.
Megazord was tight to me.
I liked it. Bad. You know what I mean? It's a little reminiscent of Pacific Rim. I like that a lot. Yeah. It was what I kind of wanted, though.
I thought it was weird. But it made sense because I thought about it. I was like, so when they get into Megazord, they're gonna put them all in one room randomly.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. So when they have Billy right here on the knee and fucking Zach on the knee.
It
made sense, but it kind of like, I want them all in one room together. You know what I mean? Like,
but I like how they was like, nigga, I got the legs.
Yeah, right. He's like, I'm gonna kick this bitch like Sparta.
He's like, man, I can't punch.
Yeah,
I'm like a front kick the fuck out this nigga.
Yeah,
dead in his chest.
No, but yeah, I really love the Megazord. Goldar was kind of
man. I just wish we had like old school Goldar because Goldar was fucking hilarious.
He was straight up hilarious because he was low key like punk.
Yeah,
he was just a punk ass bitch. You know what I mean? And then he would get big and the confidence would be there, but like
he always gets his ass whooped.
The Power
Rangers. Always gets his ass whooped.
Yeah, so. I mean, Goldar was straight. Rita did a great job. Hopefully she gets to come back.
I think the cool thing was everything was a much more serious tone.
Yeah,
and I think that's what helped out. I mean, like I only could see it through my eyes as a 30-year-old person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it made it a lot more tasteful for me to watch it.
Yeah,
like I didn't get like I wasn't sitting there like what the fuck is this shit? Like that was really cool. I didn't have that moment.
Because if you go back and watch,
if you watch the original Power Rangers, as much as I loved that shit as a kid, you watch that shit now, it's like what the?
I'll tell you what. I had a summer and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run through. I got some days off. I'm gonna run through the Power Rangers episodes. I started that shit and I was like, nah, I can't stand this. As soon as I saw Zach dancing, I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
And did like one episode he used to have like the hat with the cross colors and shit like that with the overalls.
They were clowning, okay?
Oh,
they were straight up clowning. But yeah, no, it's incredible. Like, I want some more. Like, I want a Megazord fight. I really don't need to see them fight in the mini Zords. You know what I mean?
No.
It's kind of just saying whatever, I mean,
it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool seeing like the saber-tooth tiger crawling on the back.
Yeah.
But it was just really random seeing the Tyrannosaurus Rex like doing anything with its little like T-Rex arms. Like,
I mean, I like how they work together. Like Kimberly was picking up people and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was dope. Dope.
But yeah, just Megazord time. That shit up every time.
So like, did the Megazord just happen? Like they didn't know it.
I think it was part of the being next to the crystal.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
the crystal. Man, all right.
Yeah,
you got a brain on you, bro. You got a brain.
I tried, man. I tried to put things together. Yeah, but that's what I was thinking when they were like trying to hold the line. I was like, they're gonna fall into the crystal. The crystal's gonna throw them a bone and be like, hey, we'll turn you into this so you can have a fighting chance. Yeah. So, but yeah, enjoyed the movie. Let us know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
And we'll be back for Life and Iron Fist.
All right, so update on Iron Fist. I'm on episode 8. I think you're on episode 10.
9, I think.
No, you see, you got 3 more, right?
Yeah.
If you get 3 more, you're on 10 because it's 13. I mean, it's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's not I mean, it's not like, God, I gotta finish this shit.
I enjoyed Colleen Wing.
Colleen Wing. I loved you since you was a Sansei girl.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But
and my night nurse. I love you, Rosario.
I just want to be those chopsticks at the end of Luke Cage.
Bruh.
I was like, oh,
I want to take her for some coffee.
Get some coffee with her. Yeah, we'll talk about Iron Fist.
We got stuff coming up. We're gonna try to do like skits and stuff like that. We owe you guys a Get Out challenge.
We do.
So we gonna get on that shit.
Yeah, we
working.
Got to pay the bills.
We noticed we have a new background because we're at my house this time.
Yeah. So but we're gonna get on it, man. We want big things for this channel. We want big things for you guys.
We want to grow with you guys.
Yes.
So help us grow.
Help us grow.
We're not even asking for money.
No.
Yet.
Yeah. gonna be asking YouTube for some money once we get it.
We want to be on Patreon.
We got some views over here. Y'all gonna have to pay us. On that note, guys, we'll see you next time. It's been the Hodgepodge.
Peace.
Peace.